James Plays Game.
That's me! Hey everybody, welcome back to James Plays Tony Hawk's Underground 2. We are still here in one of the exclusive remix levels, Santa Cruz. And we're going to switch over to Bob Burnquist and start his missions proper. Now, I did speed through his cutscene last time, so we're not getting a repeat of that, but I can show off what we gotta do. Gotta do a combo in the skate park, and that will go hand in hand with doing an acid drop from the bridge above the skate park. We have to trick off the car that has surfboards on top of it. Gotta do another tour-style mission where we gotta hit certain spots all around the level. Clear the pier, get rid of the seagulls. Lip the pole in the water, which you can only do once you release the fishing trawler. Tag the big billboard, of course, Bob Burnquist, master graffiti artist. That's the only thing he's ever been known for. And the team challenge, which is why I triggered him in the first place in the last video. So I'm going to be on the lookout for that car with the surfboard on top of it. And I'm not seeing it, so let's... Oh, here it is. Not too bad. Usually I kind of have to wander around a lot looking for it. But just do a grind and then a kickflip, and there you go. Here's the billboard that we have to do graffiti upon. And just a double jump off the wall and a grab will get you up here. Oh. Beautiful. Still don't know what it says. Looks like it's unfinished, actually. That's, I think Bob just kind of gave up halfway there. Anyway, we will go ahead and head up this way. Now, you remember that extension on the bridge? That's exactly where we're heading, because there's a ladder right there. And you just got to go bloop. And you're done. As long as we're in here, of course. Get ourselves a big combo going. And that's more than enough. I like to be a little excessive sometimes. Sorry. Alright. There's that guy again. He gets around. Course, gotta do the team challenge with Bob as well. So that's gonna be 3 out of 4. Of course, gonna go with focus again, just to be on the safe side. I hate, it might seem like I'm slowing everything down, wasting your time, but it would be more wasteful, I think, to try and fail this a couple of times by avoiding using the focus mode. Now let's take a look at his goal list here. And we do have the Santa Cruz tour. Now what's interesting about this is it tells you that you need to do a McTwist over the stairs gap. It even tells you the controls for doing the McTwist. This is a mission for your pro skater. You can do it with any of the people on a skateboard, of course, but the point that I want to get to is we don't have a McTwist assigned. So it's kind of strange. And you just want to make sure you actually have the trick that they want you to do on your skater. So you can actually do the mission. We're going to go over here, and we're going to use this little enter sign to launch ourselves and land in a grind on these stairs. And I did not get the frickin' McTwist, but I did get the stair-to-stair manuals, or the gap, so suck on that game. Let's just go ahead and retry, now that we should have a better chance of pulling that trick off. There we are. I thought I would have had my special filled up so I could have done that proper, but Apparently not. We've got to head back into the skate park, and you just got to touch the little ramp there. And now they want us to do the gap that we did earlier. Alright. We also started the clear the pier mission, kind of by accident, but whatever. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it proper. Since we are here at the pier, and you have a time limit, it's actually a pretty tight time limit. So, starting it the way that I didn't want to start it, not ideal. Let's just go ahead and do it the way that I'm used to doing it. Make sure you jump there. Get the suspended pier rope. Make sure you come back this way and grind along here to get a couple more seagulls that you missed the first time. It's strange, because there isn't really a nice, clean setup for getting all these seagulls. You kind of have to figure it all out on your own on what works best for you. There we go. We cleared the pier, as you can tell by all the seagulls still being around. Let's head on over this way, and we're going to grind this net like we did last time, but we're going to jump into the fishing trawler. And apparently out of the fishing trawler. Alright, take two. Point is, here we are. Water jam. Just got to lip on this for a few seconds. And that's all done. Now we can deliberately dunk ourselves into the water. And as I said before, we did want to keep these intact. These boards here, so that we didn't have a big old hole when we were skating around trying to clear the seagulls frozen in time in the sky. Sorry about that. Let's just keep on keeping on. And I think... Yep, we did everything with Bobby. So now we need to find Zephyrus. And Zephyrus is right over here. So we're going to do a spine transfer off of this quarter pipe. Up here. And there he is. And we got the hotel and street transfer along the way. So this is a mission that was for our robot wizard, but like I said, we're mixing things up a little bit just because it flows a little bit better. And I'm still trying to show off the different characters and everything. He's talking about a storm, and this is the destruction event for this level. It's not a big destruction event, but it adds a little something. It adds a necessary something, which I actually should talk about a little bit more in a bit. There's Eric, and there's a missed opportunity where they could have had that debris smack him in the face, and they just didn't do that. But yeah, let's switch over. And we get another new trick, the Guru Grind. And now things are a little dark after the storm has passed. And he has a lot of his missions located in the boardwalk section here. But yeah, go ahead and do his team challenge. After we get this message from Tony telling us what we already know, we can go to the boardwalk. So, there are a couple gaps in this level. And you saw one of them with the stair-to-stair with doing the mission with Bob. And you actually cannot get that gap until you unlock that mission. Very strange. Really messed me up when I was planning my route and everything. But yeah. There's also another gap that you can't get until you trigger the storm, but that's just because things are now here that weren't here before. All these logs, which I guess are supposed to be like fallen trees or something, but they're so nicely placed. This guy again. All right. So we've got to go ahead and do a little tour around this level with Zephyrus the hippie. Let me just top off my special meter here. Alright. Gonna pop off of this ramp and grind that wire. Jump and jump. Go ahead and hit focus again, just so you can see clearly what we're doing. Do a little side jump. I'm gonna get off my board real quick just to correct myself. And then a shuffle grind onto that rail, and you're done. But now we are going to do what we did with Bob before. We're gonna go across those stairs. But we're gonna mix things up a little bit to get a few more gaps. And hopefully this will cooperate. I think my biggest setback sometimes is the fact that I do have my stats up so high. Ah, fudge. So yeah, I way missed that jump down, but the idea here is that you use the kicker to side jump onto the wire, which we did do just fine, but then I kind of messed up the other part where we're supposed to jump off back onto the stairs. Ah, well. Let's see if we can get it a little bit slower here. There we go. So we got Stairway from Heaven. Sorry, I just like to do things a little fancy. You know, try to get everything in one go. Be a little more efficient about it, but sometimes that's just not an option. Now we're going back over here just one more time, and doing this one more time, because we're going to be going for some big launching here. Just a shuffle to correct myself. Okay. Help, I'm trapped. Okay, I freed myself from the clutches of the level geometry, and we're back to try this again. And you know what? Now would actually be a good time to show off the Guru grind. That's why I messed up the first time, so I could do it properly this time. It was all on purpose. Hopefully enough speed here this time, so that we can land on that log on the other side to get over the pier. We can't get that gap until the storm has triggered, because those logs will not actually be there. Okay. Sorry about that. Some things it's not always going to be perfect. There is the security guard. You can see these guys being friends, right? The cops and hippies go hand in hand. The boardwalk section is very small, and there really isn't too much to do. In fact, there's only 2 gaps in this area, and they're both with that Viking ride over there. Let's go ahead and make everything as hard on ourselves as we can. Got to get 75,000 points in a minute. Go up here, and what's this? It's a spat tag. Go ahead and just throw that into a combo. And we've got our points. No, we don't have my points. I'm sorry. I'm bad at math sometimes. How about now? Yeah, now we got it. Gonna go ahead and grind on these rails and do a sticker slap on that power panel, I guess. And that starts up the Viking ship. And now we need to actually do a spine transfer into the ship. And we get into the pirate ship and we complete that mission. And now the last gap that we gotta do is actually to get out of the pirate ship with a spine transfer. And there we go. All done. Got everything done in this level. Pretty sure. Let me just go back over the gap list, make sure I didn't forget anything. Nope, all lit up like a Christmas tree, baby! Tony really wants us to get out of Santa Cruz. So let's actually do that! We actually do need to go talk to Tony. He won't let us leave unless we address him in person, face to face, look him in the eyes, say, "Please, Mr. Hawk. Please. Free us.
Dude, you see that last wave?
Oh, dude, that was totally tubular.
You know, I could ride you just like I rode that wave.
Ha, as if.
Hey, what? Dude! Run!
Sad. Damn good potential, but you ignored the repercussions. 50 points for cunning, minus 40 because you clearly suck. But we all know who the real winner is here. Good job taking advantage of a sticky situation, Mike. And now it's time for the losers to suffer. The Wheel of Loogies. The wheel gets spun, the loogie gets hocked, and whatever it lands on, that's your fate. Phil, why don't you do the honors, fat boy?
Look at that face.
Shanker Swim.
Aha! It is a time of judgment for one very unlucky individual. This sad excuse for a human being will either succeed in this challenge or be banished, forever wiping out on the saddest of half-pipes, ridiculed by young and old alike. Now, if the weakest of you losers will kindly step forward, we will begin. I'm talking to you, you little jerk.
Beep boop.
This challenge is going to be tough. Pull it off, and you can stay on. Those vents on the rooftop should give you a real boost. Use them to get some gnarly air. You think you can handle that, rookie?
Don't worry, you can do this. Just stay focused, and you shouldn't have a
direction here. It's very strange. Just there was these recordings that were obviously done at different times by different studios, even, you know, and there is just that clash. Bam's tone is totally different. Like, the way he's written is totally different. Tony, they have his old lines and these new lines side by side, and it's clear as day how strange it sounds. Phil, I don't even think they got Phil back. I think maybe he was too expensive for them or something. I don't know. But the Shanker Swim. I'm Phil Margera. I'm definitely him. That's they could have had me be Phil Margera. Anyway, we are back here on the hotel rooftops. And we need to do a 540 grab off of the vents. So we're going to get launched. And just do a big old spinneroonie. There's Wee Man using Phil as a trampoline.
That was awesome!
Yeah, and you did it all without us.
Great job, bro. So now it's your call. What's it going to be for our next stop? Boston or Atlanta?
Yeah, so since there are these additional levels added to this version of the game, they don't replace anything in the story mode. There will be these periods where you get to choose where you go. So now we could go to Boston, but you've already seen Boston. So the next time we visit this game, we're heading to Atlanta. So I'll see you next time. Love ya. Mwah. Bye-bye.